think we're live. Let me go check.
Hello.
Can you see? Are we live?
Yes, we are. I
We
can
don't
see
have
us.
tech. We have no tech issues. Good.
I
And you can
know,
hear me?
and
Well,
I
go
can
ahead.
hear you, and there's no echo because I was smart enough to turn the sound down over here on YouTube on my tablet.
So I'm glad you just said that. So let me pull up YouTube and I can put it over here.
Yes, that way we can see who's commenting on our YouTubes as well.
Okay, so let me go to, you said Facebook or YouTube? I'm going to Facebook.
YouTube.
Let me see.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I see it on. Well, no, wait a minute. Where am I? Because I'll be all over the place. Yeah, this is Facebook, so I see me on Facebook. But wait a minute. Why is it showing me that it's still counting down? Okay, there's a
There's a
delay.
lag.
Wow, it's a big lag too. Good grief.
Yep.
But I need to keep the volume down over there.
Yeah. Because it'll probably hear it. You'll hear an echo if you don't keep volume down.
But wait a minute. I don't need. I need to see the chat over there.
Ah, hello. We have a viewer. How's
Hi.
Net Plus going? It's going. Network Plus is the cybersecurity one of the tests that I'm studying for. It's going. That's
Oh.
right. That is one of the hardest things I think I've ever done. Now I've had my real estate license, insurance license. I did Security Plus, but Network Plus. Oh, once you throw a router and a firewall in there, I don't know nothing.
Oh wow.
It
Now
the studying.
my son does cybersecurity and he has his clearances, but you talking about stuff I don't know. So I'm gonna ask him if what he has or whatever. Maybe he can come as a guest speaker on your platform and talk all about cybersecurity.
Yeah,
Because I don't
yeah,
that's
for sure. Because
me, because I don't know what you're talking about. I just know he does cybersecurity. I know that he has his certifications. I know he has his security clearance. And from there, I don't know nothing. And I know he makes some good money. That's all I care about. That's
that's all I'm trying to do. That's
all
what
I
I'm trying to do over here.
care. So I am going to have him come and you can interview him and that would be fun. So, well, welcome everyone. It is
Yes.
Karen Sawyer and my co-host is
Alexis Hope Vlogs, but you can call me Alexis Hope.
Alexis Hope. So we are here today. I put the first thing we're gonna talk about, but let me put our names up here first. Let's do that. Let me see if I know what I'm doing. Um, so this part right here. So subscribe, like, and comment to our YouTube channels. So today, what are we talking about today, Alexis?
Today we are talking about what we would do if we were starting our channels in 2024. Just how we would do things differently.
Yes. So this should be quite a quite interesting conversation. So don't be shy if you're here. You can engage. You can have a conversation. You can ask questions. We will have a Q&A. But you can, converse with us in the chat. We will not ignore you. If you have questions, if you want to add to it. Again, my name is Karen Sawyer. So for those that know me, welcome back. And for those that don't, well, welcome. And my channel is It's Karen Sawyer. So please be sure to subscribe. And I guess we should start with, I don't know how long we've been on YouTube.
Okay.
You want to start with that real quick? So
Yeah.
it's funny because I just laughed because I found my first channel I started, which was 13 years ago. I said, now you ought to be ashamed of yourself.
That's
13
always
years,
cringe.
I should be a millionaire. I said, girl, 13 years ago, how in the world did you just, girl? I
And
started
then a monetization thing back then, you didn't need anything. They just monetized you once. We had it so good back then. I kid you not.
Girl, I posted it on my community tab. Did you see it and click the link and see the video? My very first video was actually a video that was I paid someone to come and record a live performance that I did at a school, myself and another entertainer. It's an awesome video, but it wasn't me just talking. It was actually, you see the show. It's an
Right.
awesome video. But 13 years ago, I said, girl, why didn't you stick with it? Girl, I don't know what was on my mind. So 13 years ago is when I began. And so that is for my business. It's just an entertainment company called Changing Faces for Fun. Obviously, y'all did not stay consistent. I don't think nothing about that channel. However, I have recently started posting face painting content there. And so that was the first one. Then I have a couple channels. I'm just laughing at myself. So I have one for my party venue called the Party Palooza. And I'm visible there. I'm not as consistent as I should be. Well, I am doing better. So that one is called the Party Palooza. Then I have one called the Balloon Boutique, and that's for my balloon decor brand. And I have some DIY videos on there, and I'm going to start doing a little bit more video on there. The challenge I had with that channel was that in my venue, because I'm in a mall, you can hear the mall music, and I knew I would get some type of copyright strike. So I said, that's not working. So I just decided that if I put on my Rode mic or my AirPods, I should be able to cancel out that back noise. So I should be able to do video there. So that's the Balloon Boutique. And I think that's it. And now my personal brand is Karen Sawyer. That's where I've been showing up. That's where you're going to see more of me. And so I started 13 years ago, but I've only been consistent. So it's Karen Sawyer. I started last summer, right when my twins, the last two of my five, went to college. And so this channel is all about living out loud, what it looks like to transition into empty nester and the midlife lifestyle. So that's what this channel is all about. And that's where I'm consistent. That's where I'm showing up. But I started, my first one was 13 years ago. So I'll go ahead and let you take the stage from here.
All right, so I actually looked back at my first video. That was in 2001. That was the Wegovy video for the Ozempic. And I posted that video, forgot about it. I don't know how I edited it. I don't remember anything I did with that video. I probably didn't edit the video. I just posted it and just left. Crazy thing about it is that about a year or so later, I was watching a vlog, actually a popular vlogger, and I'm sitting there thinking, that looks too easy. I could do this. I could do this. And I decided I was going to start vlogging, and this is the hardest thing I've ever kept up with. So I had no idea what I was in for, but yeah, that 2021 first video, now I'm almost to 100 videos. So hey, I mean, we're getting there. I'm taking it seriously. I was taking it seriously last year, but I wasn't as consistent as I wanted to be. But this year, we're stepping it up a notch, for sure.
Funny. It's funny you said that Ozempic video. You put it up there, and then you just left. Girl, on my channel, this channel is Karen Sawyer. I posted a video of my sons and I going to Target. How about I posted that video and I saw some comments and I was engaging with the people, and then I just went on about life, just like you said. You posted and you forgot about it. Well, I posted it and did a little engagement and went on about my business and forgot about it. How about when I looked up, it was over 13,000 views on that video. I was like, what? Oh my gosh. Like, when did it happen? Girl, I couldn't even tell you when it happened. Of us just going to Target. And
yeah.
Target, but there was a lot of engagement because, I'm in the store fussing with them, saying like, come on, y'all some bougie kids. Y'all don't know nothing about budgeting money. Like, why you need that? This is on sale over here. Get this. Why you need? So yeah, we were in the store going at it because it's my money and it's twins too at the same time.
Right.
And some people are saying, oh, you just spoiled their experience. All you're worrying about is money. Then you pay for this building. Like, you ain't worried about money. But yeah, so I too did the same thing, posted the video and went on about my business. So so you said 2001?
Yes.
And what year is this?
2024.
Wait a minute, you said what year?
2001. Oh, wait,
Wow.
2020. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. I was,
Wait a minute.
wait, I think I was
2020
11.
when
2020
you mean
when they,
okay, 2020. So I was like, wait, what?
wait a minute.
Oh, that's 22 years ago, 23 years ago,
I
girl.
was
So I
say,
was like,
wait, I was in middle school.
okay, so 2021. Got
Yes.
got you. So I started being consistent like crazy, like really immersed myself. Uh October of 2023. That's when I really got like super aggressive. Now, as far as how many videos, you mentioned how many videos you had. Let
Yeah.
me see if I can see how many videos I have without messing up something. You can still see me, right?
I think you have 300 and something videos.
Girl,
I'm
but that
nosy.
is shorts. I really enjoyed 347 videos. That is ridiculous. But I really do enjoy it. It is a creative outlet for me. I
Yeah.
am definitely a dynamic creator. So I enjoy I enjoy the I was gonna say I enjoy editing, but that's not accurate because
And that's the worst part.
I don't enjoy editing. However, I do enjoy the end result, if that
True.
makes sense.
It
And
does.
yeah, and I do enjoy the shorts. I just enjoy it, all of it. I just really, this is definitely for me. So that was just giving, our viewers a little bit of information as far as how long, we've been in and out in and out of the YouTube life. So let's go ahead, and I guess I already have it up here. Brand image, is that the first topic? Let me make
Yes, it
sure.
is.
Okay, so brand image. So what I would do differently if I was starting a channel in 2024 is I would determine first what companies I would like to collab with, get brand deals, have sponsorships, affiliate links, and I would make sure I align my content um, with regard to, for if that's makes sense. That's what I would do. I would, the question is niche or not to niche, niche or not to niche. That is the question. And so you're going to find some people say, I'm not going to niche, and they're going to do the whole lifestyle. And I am a lifestyle brand. However, I do have a sub niche. And for me, that is all about the midlife style, the empty nest lifestyle. All of that is like my sub niche. So I'm still doing lifestyle, but there is a sub niche. So I'm a midlifer. That's it. That's a lifestyle right there.
It is.
So there are certain companies that I know that I would partner with well, like serum, like, the whole thing as you're aging, you age defying old and all this kind of stuff. Because I'm a midlifer. Um, there's things that happens that when you get to the midlife, there's certain tests you need to have. That's a whole brand. So those whole what you call the daggone things, I have a box right downstairs because I have not sent back my sample yet, and I cannot think of the daggone thing. But there are certain companies that would work well with me because of my age, if that makes sense. So
True.
that's what I would do first. I would really do my research and find what companies would work um well with um my brand. So, and I would make sure that the content that I am creating surrounds that, if that makes any sense. So that's what I would do with that's what I would do. I would do some extensive research. I would find other channels that are doing what I envision I want to do, and see how often they're posting. I would write down like what are their topics. I would pay attention to the numbers, what's working well, what's not working well. How many videos are they dropping a week? What percentage of on demand video are they doing with regard to shorts? Do they do live stream? When they do live stream, what's their whole format? I mean, I would go all the way back to the beginning when they did their first live stream. I know some people can archive and take some videos down, but a lot of people don't do that. I'm gonna go and see when they first went live, like how many people showed up, which is kind of hard to tell because sometimes people are watching on the replay, but you could kind of tell by the comments because some people say replay here. And just determine how many people were showing up, and what topics were they talking about in their live stream, and what hashtags were they using. That is what I would do if I was just starting my channel in 2024. So how about you?
No, brand image is key because believe it or not, I've actually seen creators because I'm nosy like this. I have found creators who I really like, and I've gone back and watched like videos like 2 or 3 years, and they're smoking weed, cussing. They have zero brand deals, and all of a sudden they clean up, and now they are getting brand deals from these top sponsors. And it's like, you know what? When you go into this, be mindful of things like that. Be mindful of the cussing, even in your music. Just be mindful of, and I say some things in my videos I shouldn't say either, but I mean, still, just you got to be mindful of that because brands, they don't want to attach themselves to somebody who is not family friendly or rather brand friendly and who's not on par with what they're trying to sell. So you got to be mindful of that when you start your channel.
Yes, I would definitely agree to that. Anything else you would do differently with regard to brand image?
And you did mention research. Research is key. So whenever you research your brand, don't, and I've been guilty of this. I've actually accepted like brand deals because hey, I needed money. But no, just be mindful of the brand. And I've actually accepted a couple of brand deals because of the Wegovy video. As bad as Wegovy did me, I accepted those brand deals to sell more Wegovy. And by the third one, it's like, you know what? I can't. This
Hmm.
makes no sense. It's not logical. This
Like,
makes no
explain
sense.
what you mean. Explain what you mean.
So the brands reached out to me. They were actually selling Wegovy and Ozempic. They wanted me to put my link on my videos, and I would get commission, and they would also give me a certain amount as well up front. That was cool at the beginning, but it's like, you know what? As I can't. I'm not on this medication anymore. I don't like how the medication made me feel. I can't recommend this medication to y'all. So I just, as much as I wanted the money, ethically, I could not. So you got to make sure that brand aligns with you as well.
Got you. Absolutely. And you said one thing. You said that they reached out to you. I also want our viewers to know that you don't always have to wait for an invitation. Ask for an invitation. So
Mhm.
I know some beginners think they're just waiting for the opportunity for someone to knock on the door or send them an invite. Why don't you go and ask to be invited? Send them an email and tell them a little bit about your channel, who you are, and you might get a brand deal.
Yep.
And then the whole affiliate links. That's also something that I would recommend our viewers look into. So I would have done all of that, like you said, research first, and then I also, if I had an opportunity to do it again, and I started in 2024, I would get a coach.
Would you?
I absolutely would. I absolutely would. I absolutely would. I would get a coach because I think it would put me on a fast track and yeah, get me to my goals quicker. I would definitely get a coach slash or mentor. There's two different things, coach versus mentor. That's a whole nother topic we could talk later. But I think I would get a mentor first, and then as I got into it, I think I would then go get a coach.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I would definitely do differently. So I can definitely serve as someone's mentor at this point. Um, I definitely feel I just feel that it would have just again put me on the fast track and saved me a lot of trial and error. I mean, it's still gonna, I mean, you're still testing it, but
Right.
I think it would be a little bit more clear. Um and yeah, my path would be a little bit more easy for sure. I would definitely have a mentor and then I would get a coach.
I think I've enjoyed the process of trial and error, trying to figure out things. And there's been many times I'm crying, thinking, "Oh my goodness, somebody else has more views and more subscribers than I do," and it's like, "What am I doing wrong?" But you know, I stick with it. I enjoy the process.
Girl, look, you just said two things. You said you enjoyed the process, and then you said something about crying. I know you were being facetious, but girl, I really did have a whole meltdown. I was crying one day. It was an emotional day. It was during Vlogtober, and I was having so many tech issues because you know when you're doing Vlogtober, you're putting out a lot of content, and
Yes.
all my computer, my Mac was full, my phone was full. I was having to delete stuff off of my phone so that I can create this content. So it was taking me so much longer. And then, you know, as I was doing a video, I asked my twins to send me a picture, just some funny pictures, you know, like and stuff like that, you know. Just funny pictures so I can have them static images to put into thumbnails because I had some content from their college. Girl, when my one son sent me his picture, I just lost it because when he left for college, he still had that. He wasn't a man quite yet. And his twin, his looks already had changed. So his looks changed while he was away. And when I got that picture, it hit me so hard. I was like, oh my God, that's a whole man. And so, given that on top of all the frustration, girl, I have a whole video on my channel about that. Oh my gosh, I actually cried. So, that was a breakdown, meltdown. And when you say you enjoy the process, I gave myself a whole 30-day challenge this month for live stream because I feel if a platform has all these different tools to use, I feel you should use them, right?
Absolutely.
To be successful. So I said, okay, I got the whole on demand video down. I got the whole shorts down. Let me see what these shorts, I mean, this live stream's about. So I was having so much time in Vlogtober and Vlogmas. I said, well, why are you waiting for someone to say, hey, we have a live stream challenge? I said, girl, do it yourself. And this is my birthday month. So I said, let's do a live stream challenge. Girl, I have not enjoyed it, not 1 minute.
What?
At all. No, but I've learned so much. So
Absolutely.
what's today? The 13th? I don't even know what's the day. What's today's date?
14th.
So for 2 weeks, I made it 2 weeks in going live every day. I did a video yesterday called Epic Fail and Goodbye. So my video yesterday said, fail means first attempt in learning.
Yes.
Girl, I learned so much. I learned what not to do, right? I can tell you what works, but I can tell you what doesn't work. But I also said, but you can adapt and you are permissible to make U-turns. So I said, well, self, you don't have to abort the whole mission, but you don't need to pop up live every day because this ain't working. So I
Right.
learned that me just doing a pop-up and want to chit chat, that ain't happening. People need a topic.
Yep.
And I need to schedule it beforehand so people receive that notification so they can hit the notify me button. And lastly, a plan B shows up for me to engage and have a conversation with. I should do it no different than if I was recording a video, just have my topics and just present it and be gone. I'm not going to do no fluff.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to hang out because some people said, well, you was live, but dang, give us a chance to show up. Look, girl, there was no one to have a conversation with. I ain't hanging out. I'm not adding no fluff. I'm going to say what I got to say and I'm gone. Now, if you have your audience engaging with you, then it makes it longer. But if they ain't there, what I'm gonna do? Just sit here and look at myself?
Right.
So I said no. So in this interim, you and I started to collab. And so this is working well. I absolutely love this. This works well for me. I love
And
that.
I
But I don't,
show up. I show up.
girl, say it again. Say
Yes, I show up.
it for the people in the back. Girl, that y'all, that's a whole nother conversation. So you brought it on, might as well say it. So you have to be careful so we're telling you all about what we would do different in 2024. I don't know how I would do it different, but be mindful if you decide you want to interview people that they're not going to flake on you, because I had two people on the same episode that I had scheduled. And these two people, I'm not going to say they're not YouTubers. I don't think they are, but I don't know that for sure. If they were YouTubers, I don't think they would have flaked on me, because look, y'all, it's a lot of work to create descriptions, because you got to think of SEO, you got to think of your keywords, to put a title so it's enticing so people will show up. Think of the topic so people are interested. Coming up with that thumbnail, y'all, that's your packaging. That's what goes on the shelf when you're walking in the store. It catches your eye. That's a lot of work. I'm not talking about a thumbnail that takes me 10 minutes. I'm talking about sometimes it takes hours, because you'll do it and you'll let it sit there for a minute. You come back, you change something again. You go back a third time, like, okay, you know what? I'm going to move this text over here to the right, move this image over here, and I want to make this bigger. Oh, you know what? I think I want to add a little cloud over here. And girl, it's a lot.
It is. It's a whole lot. People don't realize that.
And then the color, I'm like, oh, I don't like that background color. Let me change that. And so then you say, oh, I'm sorry. When I reach out to say, let's go and do all the tech the day before. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to do tomorrow. What? Girl. So be very careful of who you decide to collab with and who you're inviting as guest speakers. And I would say that taught me this, however, that have a plan B. So therefore, if they don't show up, you can show up with some topics.
Yep.
You can show up with some points of what you can talk about. If you're not an expert, you should have done research for you to be able to even interview them. So you can still go live if you choose to, or you could go live and say, I'm so sorry, our guest unfortunately is unable to attend today, and then direct them to an on-demand video that you might have put together on that topic. So have some backups. That's what I learned about that. Yeah, you had to say
for sure. And I've had YouTubers flake on me.
Oh, that's rough. That's rough.
Yeah, actual YouTubers flake on me, and for their own stuff, their own podcast. I'm literally sitting here. I got off work. I'm waiting, prepared. I got what I'm going to say, and crickets. Ghosted me. This is your podcast. I'm helping you. I was fine.
Wow, on their broadcast.
Their podcast. I was fine. I was cool getting off work, doing what I got to do. I'm trying to help you.
Oh, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I bet you that's why probably some YouTubers, when they've been around for a long time, they charge.
Yeah.
Because guess what? Those people going to show up because they're not paid, right?
True.
And I understand. I totally get it, because I would be upset. And you rearrange your whole life. Yep. You know, I'm rushing. I got to go because I got to do this live broadcast. And then somebody doesn't show up. That would be a problem.
Yeah.
That would be a problem. But I knew the day before, but still, that wasn't cool. I was like, huh? It's like all that work. I mean, I put in so much work. And then I went into groups, private groups, and put my thumbnails. I'm saying, hey, which one do you like? The one on the top or the one on the bottom? Like getting people suggestions, and they're giving you some recommendations. So you take that into consideration. So you revise your thumbnail again. It's a lot of work. People don't understand. And then you got to think about your interview questions. So in order for me to do that, I had to do a little research, and, you know, and then you create your whole the brand. So as right now, what you see up on the screen, all that has to be created. You put
Yep.
in hours of work, and then they just say, "Sorry, can't make it." Huh? No, 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 won't happen again. And they want to reschedule. No, 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 not happen again. You lost that opportunity. No, no, because I can't trust that you do it to me again.
Exactly.
So yeah. So how did we get into they show up? Oh, about being careful about who you collab with.
We went down a rabbit hole.
Yeah, we did. So we're gonna go to the next topic, which is content strategy. I'm gonna let you go first.
All right, good deal. So I have a whole content strategy. I've adjusted it a little bit because we're doing this series and I have to, put that into my strategy as well. But like I said last week, I have it on paper. I have it on my tablet. I have my strategy. Your strategy is key. Now, if you're working on more than one platform, you need a strategy for each and every one of those platforms. If you're just doing YouTube, that's cool. You need a YouTube strategy. You need to know when you're going to post, what time it's okay to post. You need to check your analytics for that. You need to know what kind of content you're going to post, whether you're going to do shorts, you're going to do long form, you're going to create actual posts that go on your wall. You need a strategy. You want to know how many times you're going to post a week. If you can only do one time a week, that's cool. Post once. You just need to be consistent on whatever you do. Just be consistent.
Consistency is key.
It
I'm
is.
telling you, I know it's easier said than done, but consistency wins in all things. All things. So again, I'm intelligent enough to know that. But life be life. And it's a little bit
Yeah.
of a challenge. However, if you have systems in place, you begin to what? Create habits. And you'll say, oh, it's Monday. I'm supposed to XYZ. Oh, it's Tuesday. I'm supposed to XYZ. So I'm going to share what I'm saying in a minute. I don't want to interrupt if you're not finished about your content strategy.
I do want to point out that I work a 9 to 5, and I also have my own business with social media management. So for me to fit in all that I do fit in is possible. Karen here, she does content creation full time. So you got both sides of this, but it is possible to get out content on the regular consistently.
And you can use apps to help you with that. So if you feel like during the
Yeah.
week you don't have the bandwidth because your job like drags you through the dirt, drags you on concrete. I remember those days. I swear. Then you can on the weekends if you have time. I call them social Saturday, social Sunday. You can plan your content all in one day. It'll be a long day, probably 8 hours, but you
Yeah.
can schedule it with certain apps and have it distribute for you. And if you have the money, you don't have to edit video. You can have someone else edit your video.
Right.
And then
And you
you
can
can
make a video as simple as going to Target. And I posted one because I had never been to Target. And I posted a video on TikTok about me going to Target. First time ever. I think the video was probably maybe 30 seconds at the most. I was just taking video of what I saw in Target. Almost 2,000 views. That might not be a lot to some people, but when you normally get about 400, 2,000 is a lot. People love
yeah,
Target. Something
yes, right?
simple.
1,000 views on a video of me in the store shopping for college with my twins. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I don't know. I remember we were in Target, but we were at the Starbucks in Target, and I did a little short, and that had got a lot of views too. I don't remember how
Yes.
many, but yeah, people do like Target. I need to start doing more Target because what? I'm gonna reach out to Target because Target has this whole thing. They do brand deals.
I
So,
signed up today.
oh my girl, tomorrow I'm on it.
You said that challenge. Hey,
I did. We're gonna come back and talk about our challenge. Yeah. So, but I'm tomorrow. I have to go and sit down, make sure I've got all my stuff in order as far as my affiliates and all that brand creator, brand
your
influencer.
brain kit.
Say yes. So I'm gonna be on that tomorrow. So are you finished with regard to your content strategy? Because I don't want to just cut you off.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm finished.
So content calendar. So it took me a minute because remember I said having systems in place helps you create habits. And it took me a minute to get my rhythm, right? So I know for Vlogmas, I participate in the 25 days of Christmas. You can do the 12 days of Christmas. Um, and that doesn't mean that you don't allow some flexibility. Meaning, I know some people say, "Oh, I started vlogging, but I had to stop because it got a little bit overwhelming." And I said, "Well, see, they don't see. This is why you need mentors and you need coaches." I said, "Well, life be lifing, so you don't have time today to edit video, right, for long form." But you already put up a long form. Why don't you create shorts from what you already have up there? That's still creating content,
Yep.
right? Or you can remix somebody else's video. That way you're still creating content. So you're still in the game, right? So I had a whole content calendar. This happens to be right here for Vlogmas. And so I just printed out the calendar from Google, which is free, and I wrote down my topics. And so therefore, I know exactly what I need to be working on in advance and then edit. And if something should happen, I didn't get to edit, then guess what? I created a short from what was already posted. So I did that for Vlogmas. And so for Vlogtober, that was my first time participating. So I didn't really have a plan. I just said, like I do with a lot of things, hey, that looks like fun. Let me participate. And so that was the month that I had the whole breakdown, right? I did not have a plan. My stuff wasn't set up. Like I would tell people, make sure if you're going to participate in challenges like that, make sure that you have storage space or pay for extra storage, put your stuff in the cloud, do your what you call the folders through Google, what you call it,
You mean
uh
OneDrive?
not OneDrive, but one of those. Yes, Google Drive.
Google Drive.
Yeah, so you set yourself up for success because the tech, woo, girl, it make you pull your hair out. So as far as content strategy, though, I did have a calendar. Now, I still work with a calendar, but a little bit different now. So I know Saturdays and Sundays I'm not posting. And if I do, it's a bonus. So if I'm posting, it's not going to be long form, it's going to be a short. Now, we're doing our series right now on Sundays. That's a live. So that's considered content, but that's live. Okay. That's the only thing I'm doing on the weekend. So during the week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays is days for me to do shorts. Okay. So those are going to be like reactment, but I'm not just reacting to any video. The videos that I'm reacting to is either something trending that I just find interesting and maybe interesting to my audience, and something that relates to my brand. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays is my on demand or long form video. And off of those, I create two remixes from my own long form on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I don't even have to think about it. I'm like, oh, it's Monday. I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
You know what I think you should do?
What?
I think you should react to your old video, your first one. Turn that into a reel. React to that.
Oh, go find it on
and react.
That's a good. I love that. I'm gonna do that. Love that. Love that for sure. That's hilarious. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I think of a title. I think of my points, hashtags, but I'm gonna do that. That's a great idea. 13 years ago when it started with an idea, didn't follow through, but I'm here now. When they see what it is, that's even funnier. Wow, that is great. I love that. I'm excited about that. Thank you for sharing that idea. So that is my content strategy. I have something that works for me. And so I said Monday, Wednesday, Friday is shorts, my reactions. Tuesday and Thursdays long form, and then remixes on those days. Sunday is our social Sunday, so we're doing the whole content series. And then my signature show that I'm still working on, but I know it's going to be on a Wednesday. That I know for sure. It's not going to be on the weekend because I'm working on Saturdays. So for those that are, are not familiar with me, I am an event designer and venue owner. So Saturdays is a crazy day for me. So I'm not doing any content, anything that's scheduled. That's not in my strategy. So, but if I want to put something up, it's a bonus. So like if I'm doing an event in my venue, I can go live on my business channel just to show a little bit of the party, or create content and then have to edit it later. But so yeah, having a strategy helps you be consistent, and then you don't have to put a lot of thought in it. So do you have anything
Absolutely.
else to say about content strategy? That
I don't,
calendar.
but I want to shout out everybody on Facebook because I'm bringing it up on my phone. I got the YouTube up on the tablet, Facebook up on the phone. I want to thank my friend Shaniqua for sending the stars. And I see you guys. I see your comments. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys for just tuning in for this live.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
also, I do see you guys here on YouTube as well.
Well, let me pay attention to the daggone chat.
So I got 3 things running here.
I see you. I see you. I like, oh, travel king visuals. Well, I don't know who
Oh,
travel
that's
king
my
visuals.
buddy.
Okay, because he said travel, so I'm getting ready to go to where I'm going, Cancun, and so I'm gonna
Yeah,
be.
he's everywhere.
Oh, so he travels. So I'm getting ready to celebrate my birthday on the 31st. That ends my 31-day challenge. This 31-day live stream challenge. So I'm going to celebrate me for my birthday, a solo trip to Cancun. I leave when I leave the 28th, I think. So when I saw travel, it made me think of that. So there's gonna be a lot of content for me to share. So
That's gonna be so much. I mean, film everything, film getting on the plane, airport, all of that. When I went, I filmed everything except for when I got off the plane in Cancun because the federales weren't playing all that. I knew my place when I got there.
Yeah, I tried to film in customs where you exchange your money and they all went crazy. I was like, oh, 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 oh. So when we say content strategy, that also is part of it. So you pre-plan the content that you want to shoot so you don't forget. Like you said, you forgot when you got off the plane, but getting on the plane, getting in your seat and filming the wing outside before you leave, filming them putting the luggage in the plane, filming you when you go up. I mean, like all that, like like, okay, let me get this. And you don't have to live your whole life through the lens, but you just know, okay, oh, I need to get a real quick clip of this. So that's part of content strategy. So I have to think. Go ahead.
Oh, you can go ahead. I was just gonna say, like, another thing you can do is while you're over there, make a reel of everything you eat.
Yeah, people love
that.
Take
a video of everything you eat and make it a reel.
Yes. And so that's a whole live. We might need to invite someone to come and talk to people about how to shoot on your cell phone.
Yes.
And so not just shoot photo, but also video so that you get cinematic and so that it just looks professional. And you know what I mean? So people don't know all the ins and outs of their phones. Now I'm an iPhone. I don't know what you are. I don't know about no Android and stuff.
That's the thing. Yes. It depends on your phone. Depends on what, Yep.
So we need to have someone come all iPhone, then have somebody else come all Android. I'm team iPhone, but yeah, I knew you were gonna say you was Android. How did I know that? How did I know that?
Now I want you guys to drop in the comment. Are you team iPhone or team Android? Because I'm Android over here. So y'all drop that in the comments. What are y'all?
Now I'm gonna tell you, Android takes some nice photos. I ain't gonna lie to you.
And we got a lot more storage.
Well, I don't know nothing about it. I just know them photos because my bestie, who's now deceased, her phone, Oh my gosh, she was Android and her photos. I was like, girl, send me that photo. So yeah, so that's part of content strategy, knowing beforehand so that you don't miss opportunities. Because once it's gone, it's gone. It's a missed
It is.
opportunity. And then so we were on the in Jamaica for Christmas. Y'all sound like I travel a lot. I swear I don't. So we was in Jamaica for Christmas, and I was like, oh my gosh, I forgot to record the young man that was doing all the dancing, because these people was dry and boring. And so I was like, come on, I'm trying to get it pumped up. I had a couple of the beers, right? I'm like, okay, come on, let's go, let's go. And he's sitting there and he's entertaining me, because they try to get them tips. And I did
Yep.
not record any of it. And I said, oh gosh, Colby, I forgot to record that. He said, that's good. I said, what? What do you mean that's good? He says, because you got to be in the moment.
That's
Wow.
true.
And I said, wow, I'll never forget that, because we can't live our whole life through this damn lens. We cannot.
Yeah.
So you don't need to record the whole thing. Maybe just a couple seconds, boom, down's done.
Yep.
But a missed opportunity is a missed opportunity. So I can't go back. So what do we have? Team Android here, Travel King, somebody else's iPhone. Okay, we only got 2 people. How many people got? We got a third person over here that didn't post what they have. So okay. So yeah, that's part of content strategy, knowing beforehand what content you're going to capture. And okay, so I think we've said enough about that. So now we're going to go to what?
The money. What you all been waiting for, how to make money.
Show me the money. Yes, that's what most people do. They come over here because they think they're going to see all this money. Y'all, it's a lot of work. Number
It
one.
is.
Number 2, if you are not a YouTuber and you're really thinking about doing this, know that once you become monetized, that's just a little bit of money, y'all. There are so many other opportunities that you may not be aware of. So we're not going to go into it, because this is not a live about how to, but just telling you what's available. So in addition to AdSense, where you're making money from YouTube of them placing ads on your video, you can work with other brands, other companies, and get brand deals and sponsorships and get affiliate links. And that's where you can make money, and you can sell your own merch. You can have a whole shop, and you don't have to make it. You can drop ship it. So I'm going to have these t-shirts done, and I have a t-shirt press. But let me tell you what I'm not going to do. I am not making t-shirts and mail them to anybody. Why? Because my time freedom is everything to me. I don't have all those kids anymore. So look, y'all, I'm a mother of 5 kids. I've had over 50 children because I was a foster parent for 17 years. I have my freedom. Wow. And my time freedom is everything. And I don't want to have to get no orders, and I can't go nowhere because I got to ship a damn t-shirt. Ain't happening.
Right.
But it ain't happening. But we can definitely do drop ship, where I make a little commission off of someone else that does that, because I'm not doing it. So I'm going to have a whole t-shirt shop, probably some coffee mugs, because I've already bought a couple t-shirts and a coffee mug that I designed it, and I had it sent to me, so I know the quality. I just have to take it to the next step when it's time, right? And sell that merch. So those are some opportunities. What else would you like to elaborate on that with regard to that?
I also think that people sleep on the fact that a lot of these creators get free stuff. They don't use it. They get on Poshmark and sell it. They sell their clothes. People sleep on that. Sell your stuff that you're not using or that you don't want. You know how many creators are selling their shoes and purses and bags on Poshmark? And they're selling this stuff because, for one, they got the audience. These girls have no problem buying it. And they got it. They got it for free. They didn't pay nothing. They're making something.
Mm-hmm. That's great. I love that. So yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to say as far as monetization opportunities. Again, just briefly, merch. You can make it yourself if you want, or you can drop ship it. Brand deals, sponsorships, affiliates. What am I missing?
And we also manifesting brand trips, okay? We manifesting brand trips.
Right.
All expenses paid.
You're getting me excited, y'all. I can
We
see
get
the
flown out of Paris.
yes, girl, that is it, y'all. I have time freedom. You don't understand. Y'all don't know how long I've been tied down, and I get to spread my wings. I want people to say, we want you to come and experience our resort. And so, yeah, and on their dime, because
Yeah. And it happens. And it happens. I follow a creator, Bermuda, I think it was, no, Barbados, flew her out. The whole country of Barbados flew her out, put her up at a 5-star hotel just so she can film how beautiful the country is.
wow, yeah, that's what
Yes.
this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a lifestyle. I don't necessarily need, free product. Just bring me. So one of the things we did a lot of staycations. And so my kids are used to hotels. I'm gonna just tell y'all. They used to hotels because we did it quite often. I don't care if we only go an hour up the street. We're going an hour up the street because we out of the house, and they get to use the swimming pool, right? And then they have the hot tub, and they can do room service, or we can go to the restaurant downstairs. We can go shopping, there, whatever. We do lots of hotels, and I love hotels that have a good breakfast. So one of our favorites was the Embassy Suites. They always have such a great breakfast. And so I just bring me to your resort, because I just did a whole resort review for the resort we went to for Christmas. It was trash, y'all. I'm telling you, because I've traveled a little bit, not a whole lot, but I've traveled a little bit, and so I know what I like, and that wasn't working for me.
Right.
Not even my kids, and it was the first time they ever been out the country. So out of my 5 sons, it was out of the 5, 4 of them, that was the first time they ever been out the country. And
You got
even they
5 boys.
5.
Woo.
You just heard that 5. You just caught on. She just caught it 5. And so even they was like, mm-mm. And it was their first time going out the country. So you would think they would be like, oh, But they used to hotels though. It was trash. It was trash. But what saved the trip was the excursions. But I did a whole video on that. So please subscribe to my channel. Go watch the video, comment, and give it a likey like. All right. So
Yes.
one thing I forgot to say when we were talking about what I would do differently in 2024 if I was to start a channel, I would definitely have a vault or a library of content, of videos, so that I'm always ahead of the game. So I don't feel like I'm always stressed about, oh my God, I got to edit this. And because you're trying to hurry up, like for Vlogmas, you just putting out anything because you want it up, as opposed to enjoying the creative process and take your time and put your transitions in and all that kind of jazz, put some overlays, go find, some special effects. But when you like always press for time, you just like, okay, let me just tell the story, right? Put up my description and my title, my thumbnail, and I'm done. And so you miss that whole creative thing. So I think if you stay ahead of the game with building a vault and a library, I think that's helpful. I did forget to say that, so I just wanted to circle back to that. But anyway, we like now and all the way to Jamaica and all that monetization opportunities. So yeah, I would love for a resort, because you said that. Yes, manifesting me being able to go to resorts on their dime.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to
Brand trips for everybody. Brand
for
trips.
everybody.
Well, you
You get
said
a trip, you get a brand trip, you
yes.
get a brand trip, you get a brand trip.
Yep.
So yes. All right. So I think we now talked enough about that. So now we're at Q&A. So I don't know if anyone has any questions. If you do, please drop that in the chat. And then we have one more thing to talk about, and then we're gonna close. And I don't even know what time it is. Okay, it's an hour. So we're about right on schedule.
Yeah. So what do you guys have questions about? If you were to start your channel out, I don't know. Let's see. What do we got? Let's see. Look at my Facebook. I'm also looking at it on YouTube. So if you guys have any questions, I mean, you're starting your channel, just what questions do you have? And if you actually started your channel and you have some more ideas that we didn't say, Let us know in the comments.
I'm surprised that I have no comments on Facebook. Like, what? All the followers I have over there, and y'all not.
That's another thing. Followers and supporters don't translate to different platforms a lot of times.
Oh, okay, girl. But I'm surprised because I'm truly am surprised. Like, is it really even showing up on Facebook? It says it is. I'm surprised.
Because with all your followers, they should be able to translate over to YouTube. You should have 5,000 subscribers over to YouTube.
Come on, say it again for the people in the back.
Telling you.
Come on. Girl, every day, not every day, but almost every day, I'm over there begging, y'all, come on over, come see me over here on YouTube.
I stopped that. I stopped.
Well, I just put who here. Ain't nobody. I really am surprised, but that's okay.
Yeah. But yeah, if you guys are on my Facebook, I see there's some watching. If you guys have questions as far as the creative process, as far as, what we would do differently if we were starting our channel, or if you just have any other questions in general, yeah, put them in the comments.
So I don't know if Shaniqua is still here. Brittany's Life. I like that. Brittany's Life. Travel King. James. How you say his last name? Stampede and Certified. Why do you spell certified that way? I was so confused. Garlic Jean says, okay, he was talking to you about the test.
Yeah.
So if some of you are still here, I only see 2 people right now over here. That says 2 people, but of course it doesn't tell me who those 2 people are. But if you are still here, please drop down in the comment if you picking up what we put down. How about do that? If that's all we want to know. Put down that and then we're gonna move on. Do you see any comments on your Facebook?
Yeah. My brother is watching. He actually was going to start a channel, ATV, I think it was. Is that what it was? But I was like, go ahead, pull the trigger, do it. You got nothing to lose at this point.
So wait a minute. How long ago was it that he had communicated to you that he was considering
this morning? And I told him to watch this live.
So you mean the ATVs?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about ATVs. I know I'm getting off the topic. Yo, what's your brother's name?
His name is JG.
JG?
So JG, in the comments, I think you said it was ATV, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, the conversation. So
let me tell you a little story. Let me tell you a little bit of story. You said, what's his name? JG? What is it?
Yeah.
JG. Let me tell you a little story about these ATVs. So first of all, look. When we go on trips, I don't want to do excursions. Don't take me to bungee jump. Don't take me snorkeling. Don't take me to do no ATV. Leave me at the pool where there is a bar that I can get in the pool and sit at the bar.
Sit there and drink.
Or sit me on the beach in the sand. I ain't getting in the ocean, but I love to hear the water. I love to smell the water. But there should be someone coming by and saying, would you like anything, ma'am? Yes, please, and thank you. And let me have my cocktail. Okay, so depending on who I go with will determine if I have to participate. So for Christmas, I was trying to save the trip because that resort was trash. So we had to do some excursions. Them excursions ain't cheap. We spent a lot of money on 2 days of excursions, but it saved the trip. My kids will have lifetime memories, right? That will last way beyond, obviously, the trip. And when my husband and I are gone, my God, those kids will not ever forget that trip. So I'm trying to save it. I'm like, okay, we got to save this trip. So I was on Facebook doing what I do. I play a lot on Facebook too. And I was talking about, oh my God, this trip sucks. And someone says, look, this is where you go. This is the place to go and do excursions. Watch that video, y'all, and it'll tell you. It was called Chukka. We went to Chukka. So I had to do the ATV. Oh my gosh. The last time I did an ATV, I was with my best friend, who's no longer with us. We were in Costa Rica, and she's an adventurous person. Girl, she loves animals. She'll have a snake on her. She'll have a bird on her. Girl, I don't want to have nothing to do with none of that, right? Come on. So, okay, I agreed to the ATV, but I wasn't riding my own ATV. I sat in the back and held on to her. I was cussing the whole time. Okay, so I did that, whatever. I have a memory now. I have a video of that with me on the back with her. Great memory. Best friend, 33 years, best friend a girl could ever ask for. That's a whole nother video. So when we went to Jamaica, I was like, oh my God. So I did the ATV, I did the stupid horseback riding, and I did the whole party bus, boat. That's on my alley, the party. So
Okay.
when I got on that ATV, y'all, what's his name? JG. Why
Yeah.
was I sore for 3 days? Please tell me. I don't understand. My whole body, I was like, oh my gosh, my whole body was sore.
I've never been on one. I don't know.
Oh
I'm
my
scared I'm
God.
gonna fall off.
Girl, oh, my whole body was sore. Like I just did aerobics. I ain't kidding you. So
I'm
yes,
scared
he
I'm
said
gonna fall
yes,
off.
a four-wheeler. That's exactly what it was. Girl, the turning it, then you going over
Nope.
these big old craters and these rocks, and we riding through water. And I'm like, oh, and the leader, whoever he is, whoever the person is managing us. He was like, keep up, don't leave too much space in between people. I almost hit the person in the back because I'm trying to like not be the one all the way in the back. I'm trying to hurry up. And I don't
Oh
like water.
wow.
So when you come to water, automatically my mind wants to go to panic. And then I'm like, no, you gotta get through this water. So go. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want to spin out and flip the whole ATV. Girl, y'all can have that ATV.
That's too
I
much
didn't know I was
anxiety.
gonna be riding it by myself. I thought I was gonna be sitting on it and holding my husband like I did with my bestie. So when they're giving instructions, I'm not even paying attention. I'm like, okay, cool, he got it. And they said, okay, grab your ATV. I was like, what? Wasn't paying attention. I was like, oh no. Now I gotta figure out how to maneuver this thing, how to start and turn the key. I wasn't paying attention. I really thought I was just gonna be holding on. Yeah, y'all can have that. No. All right, so we
Yeah.
don't have no questions. I got a big one going. What do you say? I
Big
got
one. A mud bike. I don't want nothing to do with nothing besides my car when it comes to riding on because I'm scared I'm gonna get ran over. That's my biggest fear.
what's a mud bike? So you
It's one of
gonna
them bikes that you go through the mud in.
I
We're
knew
down
that.
here in North Carolina.
But wait a minute. But at ATV is something that you put gas in. So this is gonna not have gas now.
Does it?
He says he's gonna turn
You
it into a mud bike. I don't understand how he's doing that, but okay.
I
Well,
don't see.
okay.
That's why he needs the YouTube channel.
Huh?
That's why he
What you
needs the YouTube channel.
That's what I was going to say. So go ahead, start your YouTube channel because I want to see. I want to see how you turn this ATV into a mud bike. So yeah,
We
start your
want to
YouTube.
know.
Huh?
We want to know. I'm not getting on it.
I was so sore. All right, well, GMAC, I think you go ahead and get your channel started. Just push record. That's all you gotta do. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
And then you have a mentor, your sister, right there. It's gonna
Yeah.
save you a lot of pitfalls. He says, "I'm going get you
Oh, he
on
said
it."
he needs my help.
He said he needs your help with getting started. She got you, don't you?
But I ain't getting on that bike.
I said, oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Well, that would be fun. That would be a great content.
It was. People are actually out there. That's a niche right there. People who are interested in mud bikes and ATVs and who are into extreme sports. That's a whole niche right there.
Y'all can have it. Okay. I have a son that does his own stunts. I say, yo, I can't. When he was a little boy, he took his bicycle and rode it all the way down my front porch and ran into my beautiful hedges and tore all the hedges up. We had to cut
Wow.
all the hedges down. Yeah, he do his own stuff. Always has. He will bungee jump. He be out there in the middle of the ocean on, I don't know, jet skis and a sail, parasails, whatever. Y'all can have all that. I can't do it. All right. Well, I don't think we have any more questions. So we are at
I think we
packaging.
got one last. Yeah,
Packaging. So I'm gonna let you go ahead. You want to talk about it?
sure. Packaging, we are saying your video needs a thumbnail, it needs a description, you need a title, it needs the whole package. So when you go into a store, you look at a box of cereal, that's packaging. It has everything. Your thumbnail is the box. Your title and description is the product, what it is. You know what you're buying. You know what you're getting. People need to know what they're getting when you do a video. When they click on your video, you need to have a description and a title and the tags and everything that's SEO friendly. And I just learned this today. When you are recording your videos, say keywords like how to start your channel in 2024, because YouTube transcribes everything. These are keywords that actually hit with your SEO and ranks you a little bit higher. I had no idea that you saying certain things can actually rank you higher, but it can. I had no idea.
You talking
So
about in the
packaging.
description, or are you talking about in the description, or are you talking about in your title?
I'm talking about just saying it, because like there's automatic subtitles
Oh, you mean when you're speaking in
when
your
you're
video?
speaking it. The first few seconds of your video, yeah, you speak it and it transcribes it automatically. YouTube automatically does this, and it ranks you higher because it's picking up on those keywords that you've said. I found this out today.
Got you.
Yes, I had no idea. But your packaging is your thumbnail. Your thumbnail needs to be A1. That is the first thing people see. You don't need to repeat your title in your thumbnail. Your thumbnail just needs a few words. You don't have to recreate the wheel. It doesn't have to be anything extensive. It honestly just needs to be something that explains the video or that would make somebody click on your video. So say, for instance, the thumbnail for this live series. It tells you the time, it tells you what we're doing, and you know who we are. So, I mean, it's just a simple thumbnail and it makes you want to click. Now, your title and description, that's a little bit tricky because you do want keywords. And depending on who you talk to, they want you to have triple keywords, which is SEO is a whole different beast, by the way. But yeah, they want you to have triple keywords, at least double. So they want you to have keywords in your title, keywords in your description, just keywords everywhere. And these are words that will be picked up when Google or somebody Googles something. These are words that be picked up. And I noticed today that on one of my videos, people are coming in to see my video from hashtags. And a lot of people say hashtags are dead. No, they're not.
Nope.
They really are not. You can find out where people are finding your videos from. You can find those analytics. And for that particular video, it was 100% hashtags.
Mm-hmm. You know, one of my most popular hashtags is BWWM.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You know what that stands for?
Yeah. And I'm not surprised because that's what your channel's about. So
yeah. Well, it's not what it's about, however. Again, I ain't hiding it. This is real life. Some people like to, peek in behind the curtains and see what that's like, but it's like any other relationship. So for those people that don't know, BWWN is Black woman, white male. So that is like one of my highest hashtags, which is crazy. But I'm smiling when you're talking about the package with the thumbnail. So your image, your title, your description. And this is why BWWM, because we're so different, my husband and I, and he's a jokester, and he always playing games. So I'm sitting on the sofa and I had this aha moment, and it was like, oh my God, that's a thumbnail. I was going through Netflix looking for a movie, and it just hit me. Like when you're trying to find a movie on Netflix, you're going to go through it, and whatever image catches your eye, you stop, and then you see what the title is. And I said, oh my gosh, that's a YouTube thumbnail. My husband says, no joke. I was like, it just was an aha moment for me. I was like, wow. It's just that easy. I just said, wow. So that image should be interesting enough to pop out from all of the other noise, because people are going through to see what they're going to watch. It's no different than looking for a Netflix movie. So that is the easiest way I can describe it, is just consider it as something that should be appealing enough, the image, to stop the scroll for someone to then say, okay, what is it? Now, Your title, your thumbnail title does not have to be the same as your video title. So sometimes your thumbnail could be something controversial. It could be something totally opposite than what the video is, just enough to make someone intrigued to say, what are they talking about? So that packaging is important. The first thing is that thumbnail, then that title, and then that description, and then you use your hashtags to help with the SEO. But like Alexa said, Alexis, I don't know if I said Alexa. Alexis said, I don't want to Alexa.
I get it all the time.
I don't know. I thought I said Alexis, but it sounded like I said Alexa. I probably did. But the hashtags are important. The hashtags are different than tags, but again, that's another video. So we'll come back and do a whole SEO video, maybe bring an SEO expert on, because I'm taking a little, jotting down some future topic ideas and filming with your cell phone, and we could do an iPhone, and then we can do an Android. And so I'm just writing that down. So yeah, your packaging is everything. That's what goes on the shelf. That's what goes on in the library for people to say, oh, what's that? And stop long enough to then read, see what that title is, and then hopefully click and watch a video. All right. So if you don't have anything else to say about packaging, we're going to move straight to closing, because we've been over here for about an hour now.
Yeah.
So we did good. Somebody made a comment. Oh no, that's myself on Facebook. I am really surprised. But again, I'm learning all things live stream on YouTube. And I am really surprised to see that no one on Facebook is watching me on Facebook and commenting, so much so that I want to say it ain't working. But I don't believe it's not working. I believe it's working. It's just like you said, doesn't translate well to Facebook.
Exactly. And the thing is that you got to find your tribe when it comes to YouTube. So I learned a long time ago to not beg people on Facebook, which is mainly, family and friends. I've learned to not beg them because it's really strangers watching me anyways.
Wow. That's crazy. But I don't believe in strangers. I don't think there's no such thing. But that's just me. It's just we ain't friends yet. That's all. We just not serious yet. I'll talk to anybody. Anybody. I am one of those people. Because everybody has a story. Everybody has a story. Right?
Yep.
And we have a lot of things in common. And I'm just intrigued. What is your story?
Yeah. I'm an introvert. I don't say nothing to nobody. I hide my head.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm not. If I'm hiding, it's because I know them. I don't want to talk to them today.
Like you be in Walmart, you see somebody, you go the other way.
Yeah, like I don't want to talk to them. I look a mess. Oh my God, I look a mess today. I gotta go the other way. Yeah, but no, I'm not hiding. So what I would like to close with is start from the end. Keep the end game in mind. So I would create my channel from the end, if that makes sense. That's just really how I would close. Just start from the end. So with your brother, he's got a lot of value, I hope, from today, but a lot of information that we shared. And he can start and think about, first of all, does he want to monetize? Because everyone doesn't want to monetize. This is simply a creative outlet for some people. So you don't have to monetize, but it's a platform. What do you want to make a difference in the world? Or it don't have to be in the world. It could just make a difference for a person if you could reach one. So my son, one of the 5, he started a YouTube channel that I did not know about, and it's old, and he started off when he was younger, middle school or something. Now he's in college with gaming. I got wind that he had a channel. I was like, what? Oh my God, come on, we could do something with this. Because he's a twin. Him and his twin go to the same college, and he's a musician. I'm like, do you see the opportunity? Girl, it's not for everybody. But I'm like, yo, he's self-taught. He's a serious guitarist. He plays the drums. He plays the keyboards. He sculpts, he draws, he paints. He is a true artist. He takes after his mom, right? But he's really, really, really into the guitar. So he changed his major, which I didn't understand why he didn't do it in the first place, to music. That's his major. So I said, your YouTube channel could be teaching people how to play guitar, because that's where people would go. People go to YouTube University to find out how to do stuff, how
Yes.
to play the guitar. I said, you can do guitar lessons, teach them what's these strings, what's these letters, start them. Like, you could do that. I was like, you know how many brand deals you could get and sponsorships and how much free stuff you could get. It's just not him. So he has no interest in monetizing. So everyone is not on YouTube as a creator to monetize, but they might be here because they want to make a difference in the world, or they might want to share something with someone that will make a difference and not necessarily monetize on it. So that is
Exactly.
what I would say. You decide what you are here for and work from the end. And that's what I have to say to close.
For me, I would say really the main thing that if I was starting my channel in 2024 completely from scratch, not knowing anything, the first thing that I would do would learn. I would learn something as far as my title, my thumbnail. I would learn, I would pick an editing software and learn it, ins and outs, everything. Now, like you said, some people are doing this just because they want a hobby, or they just want to do it. For me, I actually want to learn my craft. I want to be good at it. I want to be the best. I got a long ways to go, I know. But I want to be Miss Beast. Okay, okay. Over here, that's what I want to be.
Okay.
I want to be the best. So that's what I would do. I would skip all of the trial and error, and I would just straight up go to YouTube, learn DaVinci Resolve, learn CapCut, learn how to edit, learn how to do angles, transitions. I would just take some time out. Oh, and also I would we forgot to mention this, but learning YouTube policies,
Mhm.
very important as far as music and things like that, very important. So I would take a day, just learn my craft. I would learn what I can and can't do, what I'm allowed to do as far as music. I would sit down for a day and get music. Music is a whole different other beast that you have to learn. But I would just cut out all of the hard work that I did trying to do trial and error, and I would actually sit down and take my time and learn, because the resources are out there. There's a lot of videos on YouTube where you can learn anything. You can learn how to edit. You can learn how to edit a vlog. You can learn how to edit a sit down video. They will show you the transitions. They will straight up tell you everything you need to know. There is just no excuse to have a quote unquote bad video. And like you said before, that everybody's different. Everybody's in this for, their own reason. But for me, because I am trying to be the best, I want to do my best. And I would start off just straight up knowing my niche, what I'm trying to do. And I would just straight up go spend a day, learn everything I need to learn.
Yes, I definitely agree that research and training is vital at the beginning. And I know that with regard to niche or not to niche, that is the question, because we're going to do that as a whole topic by itself. That's hard for people. And
Yeah.
so I think that you got to start from somewhere, right? And so in the doing, you're going to make discoveries and you're going to learn, because experience is the best teacher. Just like me doing this whole challenge of the live stream. It's
Yep.
an experience. I've learned. So you might not, I wouldn't want someone not to start because they cannot decide what their niche is going to be, because you're going to figure it out. I'll give you this as an example. When I started my party venue, I did my whole business plan and I had my avatar, who I thought my client was going to be, right? Their race, their age, how many children they have, where they shop, where they play, all that jazz. Girl, all of that was wrong. I don't care. I can sit and conceptualize it and think I know. But when I actually opened the venue, my venue told me who my client was.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm saying that to say, start the channel, push record, and you're going to figure it out who's showing up for you. That's going to tell you who you're attracting. Now, the
And those,
topic, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
yeah, those analytics, you got to be careful. Like as far as like I posted a Security Plus video. Most of my viewers are white males right now. That's who's watching me. White men. White men are watching me
We
right
had
now.
this conversation, and I said, and what's the problem? You got something that they are interested in, and you have playlists for this reason. We had this
Yes.
conversation. So they're going there because how do I become how do I get into cybersecurity? I don't know. Whatever they put in, they find you. You're providing them with some information. So that's a whole playlist for them. What's the
Yep.
problem? There is none. So I'm like, well, why I got these little young people? I said, oh, the college videos.
Right.
Because I'm like, why does this say? I don't understand why these kids watching a midlifer. I'm not, but it's when I posting videos, when I go to my son's college, I'm showing content. And so and then I was having a lot of males. It was more men than women. I said, now I ain't like when I was in my 20s, I understand why they watching me, right? But that is not what's happening. So I'm like, why are they watching me? And I was like, all that content you was putting up with them daggone deer. Girl, I was putting up so many reports
Oh.
of deer because I live in an area there's a lot of deer, and I'm like, that has to be it, because why else would they be over here?
Yeah.
Here, so I stopped posting
Yeah.
on them here because, like, okay, like that my channel is not going to be on deer hunting. It's not going to be on nature. So I said, well, maybe you should put a little bit more thought in the
Right.
content, even when it's just shorts that you're posting, because that's who you're attracting. But you have something to offer them. It's the whole cyber thing. That's just a whole playlist. That's all. So yeah, be
Yep.
mindful of your content because that's the people you're attracting. But with my lifestyle, me just living free, and I do have family content. So it's when I'm with my sons. So that's going to bring over those people that are interested in that. So yeah. So all right. So I say always keep the end in mind. Definitely do that research and push record. Yeah. So
Absolutely. Everybody was scared once. I mean, forget the fear. No regrets. Go ahead and record.
I don't even understand that though. I don't
Oh, y'all
understand.
were terrified.
But let me explain to you why, and then we're gonna end because I'll just keep on talking and talking. Let me tell you why I don't understand. You don't have somewhere to be in 5 minutes, do you?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So I know if you had a hot date or something, I want to be respectful of your time.
I wish.
I'll be respectful of your time. So this is what I say. This is why I say I don't understand that. I understand that public speaking is frightening for people. Like most people get butterflies, right? But you have so much control when you're recording yourself. I'm not talking about going live. I'm talking about recording yourself because you get to choose whether you publish that or not. And you get to edit. So if there's somewhere where you stumbled, take that part out. So that's why I say I don't understand with regard to video that you're going to publish is pre-recorded. Just do it. And if you don't want to share it, don't share it. Now going live, that's a whole nother story. That's a
Yeah.
whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. I did it. I wasn't afraid, but I'm like, okay, ain't nobody showing up. But that's on me because of the way I've done it. Now, me going live with my husband, that's another story. I don't think I would do it. Because he can't control himself. He don't know what to say out of his mouth. See, no, we're going to get in trouble. No, I'm not doing live with him. His stuff has to be pre-recorded.
Right.
But for me, I don't, again, understand why people are allowing their fear to stop them for just pushing record. I didn't say you have to publish it, but just start getting comfortable then with recording. That's it. That's all. That's just my 2 cents on it. What would you like to add to that?
I actually have a video that's going up. I think it's going to be tomorrow. But as an introvert, the reason why I was afraid is because I was one afraid of what people would think of me.
But that's
And so,
if you publish it. I'm talking about just recording it, not the
right,
publishing.
recording I was okay. It's just, when you actually want to do this, you got to publish. That's the
Well,
scary part.
but I want them to start with recording. That's the first step. Because they won't
Oh
even
yeah,
do that part. They won't even do that part. Let's start
yeah.
with that.
Record and edit.
Just let's start with that. And you can do that just for practice. Record and edit. You don't have to publish it. Record and edit. Record. And at some point, you're going to get it. And then you'll be like, okay, now I'm brave enough to say publish. But we ain't even got that far. Let's just get comfortable with recording. Wiping off your lens. Putting it in the right position. All of that. And remembering it. And okay, I need my tripod. All of that. Let's get comfortable with that. You don't have to publish it. But then you have it, like you said, practice editing. You don't have to publish any of it. You have control over all of that. So no rush. If they still here had said it's two different type of people and what they consume is different. So he's talking about Facebook and YouTube. That's what he was talking about. So
Yeah.
that's what I mean. Let's just get comfortable with recording. So do you want to add anything to that?
Definitely get comfortable with recording, and also think of it in your head as you're talking to yourself. Most people do that anyways, and in some way, shape, or form, you talk to yourself throughout the day. I
All
know
day
I
long.
talk to myself. I give myself pep talks all the time.
All day long, I talk to myself. I
Yeah,
talk to
you're
myself
talking to
so much
yourself.
that when I'm talking to my husband, he says, I don't, I said, you're not answering me. He said, because I don't know if you're talking to yourself or if you're talking to me. I do it all day.
Yeah,
All day.
yeah. I mean, you're talking to yourself. That's basically what you are doing. That's it. And I will say that's, at the beginning, it's a little cringe having to look back at what you've recorded to edit. I know I still cringe a little bit, but I mean, that's the fun part. That's the fun part of being a creator. It's
That's
your stuff.
funny. You cringe. That's funny. You cringe. I don't. I don't cringe.
What I
Uh-uh.
do,
I
like when
want
I
to know
edit
what's
my,
in my background. Like my husband said, I'm great. Of course, I'm like, but wait a minute, you can see that over there in the background. I'm more concerned about what's in the background. So I'm not worrying about me. What's in my background?
see that that's crazy how everybody's different.
Mhm. What's
Yeah.
in my background? Yeah, like for an example, let me turn this. Let me turn it the right way. So, right, see that low light switch? I said, "Oh no, you can see the light switch." He said, "Oh, I can't take it off the wall." That's what he said. I said, "Oh no, I don't want the light switch." And I didn't
Yeah.
even worry about me. I worried about my background. That's crazy, right? But it's
Yeah.
true. Yeah. But yeah, you said it's like talking to yourself. However, I say it's like you don't worry about the masses. Now I'm gonna scare you. Don't worry about the masses that's gonna see your video. Act as though you're speaking to one person, your friend,
Right.
your auntie, your mother, your niece, your nephew. Just keep them in mind. So I did a video today recording. I haven't edited. So the day in the life of an event designer or venue owner, whatever I'm gonna call the title. And so I'm going down the hall of the back of the mall and I'm just steady talking. I know if somebody coming in, like, who's she talking to? Talking to my subscriber, that one person. So I'm taking you right down this hall with me, and it's so not aesthetically pleasing, appealing. And I'm steady talking to one person. One.
Yep.
That one subscriber, right? So again, just start by pushing record. You have control because you don't have to publish it, and you can always edit anywhere that you fumble, and then you have something to practice editing, whether that's Canva, whether that's CapCut, whether that's iMovie, whether it's DaVinci Resolve, in the called Resolve.
Yep.
Yes. And there's so many other editing software. But yeah, that's it. That's all, y'all. I don't see any questions. Do you have anyone over there on Facebook? Are you on IG too?
I am not just on Facebook and
Okay.
YouTube.
Any questions before we say toodles?
I think we're good. Don't forget to join us next week because we are doing this again.
Yes. We already have it scheduled for next week, which is what is it next week? It's I don't
I
forgot.
have to put it on my I have to put it up there for my followers as well. I haven't done that yet, but I will. So that way they'll see it. But yeah, we're gonna do this every Sunday.
But what's our topic next week? Because it's already scheduled. I can't remember what it is.
Ooh.
It is uh what is it? I
Don't
wrote
get
it
me
down.
lying.
Oh, you don't see it on my page? Let me see. Let me see if I see it. Because I not forgot the title. It is How Being a Content Creator Has Changed My Life.
That is actually going to be one of the videos that I put up tomorrow as well. So I go more in depth with it as an introvert who is a true introvert. As you could tell by this live, yeah, I'm a true introvert. So I have something more in depth.
Let me explain something to you. No one would ever know on this live that you were introvert if you didn't tell them.
Really?
Absolutely not. So
You know what's crazy?
As you're saying it, I'm like, what? I'm looking and I'm like, I don't see it.
You know what's crazy? Because I had back when Clubhouse was popular, I was supposed to have done something with this lady, and I was telling her, I'm an introvert, and that's what I would be talking about as far as being an entrepreneur and being an introvert. She was like, "Oh, I don't talk to introvert." I'm thinking to myself, "We don't want to talk to you anyways," but I mean, here we are. What are we going to do?
Hey, what?
Yeah, she said she don't really talk to introverts. I guess because we don't really talk much, but we don't want to talk to you anyways. But we're trying to get this done.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
I'm serious. I don't even know if you need to tell people you're introvert because no one's gonna know if you don't tell them.
that's true. After a while, they're gonna figure it out because they're gonna wear me out with the conversation. They'll figure it out quickly.
Uh-oh. All right, that's my cue, y'all, to say.
No, you're good. I'm having fun with it.
That's my cue, y'all. Well, I enjoyed the conversation. I thank you for the recommendation for me to go and remix my very first YouTube video because
Yes,
that's going to
that'll
be
be fun.
hilarious. I'm excited. I'm going to do it tomorrow. So my homework tomorrow is to remix that and then finish with my affiliates and brand deal things. And
yes, we got to tell them about the challenge that we got going on.
so we want to tell them now?
Yes.
Okay. You want to tell them because you're so excited. You just jumping. You're so excited. Look at you.
So, guys, Karen challenged us both to.
Consider you must not follow behind me because you will be in trouble. I told you.
I need to. I need to. For 30 days, we are supposed to get as many brand deals as we can. That's the thing. Pitch the brands. We're gonna see what we can bring in. Get our. I'm trying to get my my count up as far as followers. And if you have me on Facebook, you probably saw that I posted about TikTok, things like that. I want to be approachable to brands. You know what I mean? So we are going to be reaching out to brands. We're going to pitch. We're going to get our pitch together.
Yes. And so for anyone out here, if you are looking for a midlife influencer, that would be it's Karen Sawyer. Please send me an email that you can find about bio.
Yes.
And if you have a resort or a hotel, even an Airbnb, guess what? It's Karen Sawyer is the one you should be reaching out to. If you have any products as far as skincare and makeup, look, if y'all have this serious magnifying mirror for people over 55, please send it to me because when it comes time for me to put on them eyelashes, y'all, I can't do it. I'm telling you, send me that mirror. If you have eyelashes, that's easy for people that can't see over 55. Send them to me so I can try
the magnetic kind. The magnetic kind. Just
send me some
stick
good
them on.
magnetic kind because I'm turning around and it's like one of them is gone. So please send me some good magnetic eyelashes so I can try it out and give an honest review. So
Yes.
that would be me. It's Karen Sawyer.
Well, I'm Alexis Hope, and as a lifestyle vlogger who is on this weight loss journey, I would take anything as far as vitamins, help daily vitamins, tech stuff. If you guys want to send me cameras,
Tech, yes, tech. I don't need a camera though.
yeah,
I got enough cameras, but I could use some
you
microphones
do.
out here. I only got this
Yeah,
room. I couldn't get it connected today because I don't have the right attachment. But I need me a serious microphone. I know which one I want. I'm gonna reach out to them. I'm gonna see if they send it to me.
there
But
you
go ahead.
go.
I cut you off because you got me excited. Go for it. What else? What
No,
else you looking for? What other opportunities are you looking for?
at this point, I would take any opportunity that is not with Govey. Please don't send me no Govey sponsorships. Please don't.
Now look, you said vitamins. What else you said? Tech, and I cut you off. And what else?
Yes, you know the pack, little pack of vitamins that I can't remember the name of the company, but the little pack of vitamins, like your whole daily vitamins, everything that you need is in that little pack with your name on it. That's what I need in my life.
Okay. All
That's
right.
the sponsorship I want. I also want a sponsorship from J Lux label. I wouldn't mind having one from Shein. I
And
done
Kira
did try
is mine.
Timu.
Akira is mine. Akira all
There
day
you
long.
go.
Akira online. But Timu, okay, what else?
I had Timu. I don't mess with Timu no more.
Wait a minute, what did you
But
just say? I thought you said Timu. What did you say?
I
Poshmark?
sound oh Shein.
That's it. Okay, that was it.
Shein,
Okay.
Fashion Nova, anything
Okay.
clothes, anything Curology. We could do hair care. I could do wigs.
Oh,
Let's
I don't
go.
do wigs. I'm all natural hair care stuff, y'all. I don't do
Yep.
wigs. It's my own hair. So anything with regard to, keeping your hair, very moisturized, um, and getting rid of gray, where you don't have to color your hair every other week. That'd be nice. But I don't even know if that exists.
Yes.
And any mascara for sensitive eyes, because I can't do mascara because it would be making my eyes run. So I
Oh,
don't know if that's because I'm older now or what, but I never used to have that problem. So yeah, so we are here for it all. We are
yep.
here to be ambassadors for your brand. So thank you all so much for joining our conversation. And again, we will be here next Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m. East. What's next Sunday? The 28th?
Next Sunday, didn't we say it's the 21st?
Oh, it's the 21st.
Yes.
Okay, I'll
Yep.
be here because the next week after that, I'll be in Cancun. But I can still come
Yes.
by from wherever I am. See, that's the beauty of being a digital nomad, of being a social media influencer. And a midlife influencer because there ain't nothing holding me down. I can go. So I can go live from the resort. So
Yep.
please join us again next Sunday for Let's Get Social Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we will talk about how is it YouTube or social media has changed their life. I don't remember which one it was, but something has changed their life with regards to social media. Go look at the
Absolutely.
topic. I have already scheduled it. And so, again, thank you so much for joining us and spending time with us on your Sunday. And as always, remember there's 86,400 seconds in every day. Make every second count. Bye, y'all.